It's been a little while since I've done anything outdoors, but certainly haven't done a video. Today, I'm headed to Mad River Mountain. More like Mad River Hill, but Mad River Mountain ski area in Bellefontaine, Ohio. Gonna do a little skiing there. So a little announcement. There will be hopefully an awesome video come mid-March. Just booked a trip to Breckenridge with my oldest, my son, for his spring break. So we're gonna go out, the two of us ski. So that'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully I get some good footage. Maybe multiple videos. I don't know. We'll see how that all works out. Can't find my GoPro. Been looking for it. It's actually not mine. It's my daughter's, but can't find it anywhere in the house. We used it to do some filming for some horseback riding, but can't remember what we did with it after that. So still using just the phone to put this stuff together, but it's working just fine for now. Anyway, headed out to Mad River. It is owned by Vail Resorts now. Bought them a couple years ago, and if you followed any of that recently, things don't seem to be going super swell at a lot of the local resorts. They bought, I think, 3 or 4 here in Ohio all at once. A couple in Cleveland and one here, and then I guess the other one, maybe it was in Indiana or down near Cincinnati, but they have very limited hours. So on today's Saturday, they are only open 10 until 5 today. They're claiming it's a shortage of labor, but rumors are swirling that the shortage of and they're blaming that on COVID. But there's a lot of talk saying that they've cut back staff intentionally, plus they cut wages. So several long-time employees just said, not going to do it. I don't know how much truth there is to any of that. Probably a little bit to all of it. It probably is a little bit of COVID. It probably is a little bit of the way that Vail is managing things. But I would hope to ski at there's another location not far from Columbus. They're both about 45 minutes from my house, called Snow Trails. It's still independent. They are fully staffed, interesting enough. They have not had any issues. But because of what's going on at the different Vail resorts in Ohio, a lot of people are just headed there to support them, which is causing them to be at capacity. So the weekends are pretty much fully booked. You have to book in advance to ski there. So I'm just looking for a weeknight evening to go up there and ski. So this was my only option. Needed to get some turns in before I head out west. Certainly don't want to do that without at least getting my skis under me for a couple of trips here. So this doesn't compare to anything what happens in Breckenridge, the type of skiing in Breckenridge, but it's kind of all we got. So that's where I'm headed today. Probably will ski for a couple of hours, which on a small hill hopefully will mean several trips up and down the slopes. Hopefully the lift lines aren't too long. We'll see. They open at 10. It's like 9:30 now, so I should get there right at about a few minutes before 10. I already have my lift ticket loaded to my Epic Pass, so I don't really need to do anything there, and I have my skis, so just get suited up and head to the lift. So fingers crossed that it's not a miserable experience. Did have to take a snapshot of my COVID vaccination card because you cannot dine in the cafeteria without it. Interesting enough, you can go up to the bar upstairs and dine, so I'm not sure why they've done it that way. But I've heard it's the same at Breckenridge, where you cannot go into any of the on mountain like restaurants or cafeterias without a COVID vaccine. So not sure if that'll last throughout the rest of the ski season, or with the way things are going now, seems to be we've got through the Omicron variant. Things seem to be settled down, and other countries are starting to open up. So maybe the U.S. is not far behind. But at any rate, it is what it is. Just kind of hopefully we get through this winter and move forward with that kind of stuff. So, at any rate, I will be hopefully getting some decent footage today. We'll have to see. So when people think Ohio, this is what they think: flat, with lots and lots of fields. And in fact, that's what a lot of parts of Ohio are. But to the north, it's a little more mountainous, and then to the south, it is as well. Here in central Ohio, it's pretty flat. So we do drive 45 minutes to be able to ski, but this is what people think of when they think of Ohio. runs in. I think maybe 14 runs, I think. Lift lines were a little long at times, but I was riding single, so early on I was able to get in the single line and get through pretty quick. And then that line got long, so then I was just trying to find other people to pair up and get in the doubles line. So I was able to manage it, and then they did open one of the far lifts finally. So kind of spread some things out and opened things up a little bit. But a couple things, as I think I might have been saying earlier, is that this Vail Resorts thing is kind of is a little bit of a problem. Not all the mountain was open. The tubing park wasn't open, which was surprising. I mean, that should be a cash cow and take very few staff to run, so I'm not sure what the deal is there. They did have snow piled up, but don't have it groomed to be able to snow tube there. But the big thing I saw was the rental lines, and I think I mentioned that earlier, that I'd read reports up in Cleveland that the rental lines were so long that ski clubs weren't able to get any skiing in because they were spending an hour or 2 hours getting in their skis, and then they typically only go for 3 hours or something like that. But the rental line was super long. Recommendation if you're going to Mad River is either rent someplace local before you go, or as you get off the exit, there is a independent ski shop right off the exit, right as you turn down the road to the resort, to Mad River, that rents pretty cheap. I think it's like $25. But you probably want to get there early, because I stopped in real quick and they said that they've been selling out because of what's going on over at the base of the mountain. So I just don't know what the fix is there, other than Vail just needs to find a way to hire more people, just to get that process worked out. So all in all, not too bad. First trip down the mountain, or hill, as I said earlier. It's not much. I think we only get a couple hundred feet of vertical. I think I maybe did 3,000 total in my 14 runs, or 2,000 total, something like that. But I'll post the stats here at the end of the video. So yeah, that's my plan is to try to get up the snow trails. Mansfield, very similar type of place, but as I said earlier, is independently owned. Try to get up there, get some runs in there. Hopefully, I just don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it off before we head to Breckenridge, but maybe sneak over and ski at Seven Springs or Hidden Valley. So I hope to be able to make that happen. It would be great if I could get up to Holiday Valley or even Peak and Peak, but just don't have a lot of weekends here in February to make that happen. So, but hope the videos gave you a little perspective of what Mad River was all about, and tried to get a little bit of the terrain park and the different lifts and stuff like that. So that's it for today. Day number, I think, 7 in the books.